The Kardashian world has officially been turned upside down, and this time, it's not about business, beauty brands, or babies. It's about a man. Yes, you heard that right? Fans are convinced that a secret love triangle may be at the center of the latest explosive feud between Kim, Kourtney, and Khloé Kardashian. The tension, the shade, the cryptic captions, everything points to something deeper than sisterly disagreement. Social media has been flooded with theories, from dinner sightings to flirty comments and even deleted photos. Fans are piecing together what they believe to be the most shocking Kardashian twist yet, a possible rift caused by romance. And while no one in the family has said a word publicly, their actions are speaking volumes. Insiders claim the family group chat is on fire. Kris Jenner is reportedly trying to keep the peace, while fans say Kourtney looks more distant than ever. Kim more defensive, and Khloé caught right in the middle. So, what really happened behind the scenes? And who is this mystery man powerful enough to shake the Kardashian empire? Grab your popcorn, because this isn't just family drama. This is Kardashian history in the making. It always begins quietly in the Kardashian universe. A few subtle clues, cryptic caption, a glance caught on camera that fans can't stop replaying. According to online chatter, it all started when a certain mystery man began appearing just a little too close to one Kardashian sister. And then, somehow, to another. At first, it seemed innocent. The man, whose name fans are still debating online, was reportedly a business connection. Someone introduced through the family's expanding circle of brand partnerships. But the moment he began showing up in more than one Kardashian orbit, people started connecting dots. Screenshots surfaced of Kim and Kourtney allegedly interacting with him at separate events. Then Khloé liked a photo he posted, and that was all it took. Within hours, Reddit threads and TikToks were dissecting everything. Who followed who? Whose posts got deleted? And why certain photos suddenly vanished? Fans noticed that Kourtney unfollowed two mutual friends around the same time, while Kim started posting more self-love and protect your peace captions. To viewers who followed their dynamic for years, it felt like history repeating itself. Another round of subtle shade, hiding something bigger. Insiders claim the tension began off-camera. One report suggested that Kim had been casually collaborating with a man on a new fashion concept, while Kourtney believed the connection blurred personal lines. Others think it was Khloé's unexpected friendship with him that tipped the balance. Nobody agrees on the timeline, but everyone agrees something changed. What makes it even messier is the sisters' long-standing pattern of rivalry wrapped in affection. We've seen it before: business overlaps, style copycats, even dating speculation that flares up and dies down within days. But this time, fans say the energy feels different, colder, sharper. People who claim to have inside knowledge insist that Kris Jenner noticed the shift first. According to one alleged source quoted online, Kris tried to keep the peace, reminding the girls that no man is worth the brand. But by then, the cracks were showing. Kim stopped liking Kourtney's posts. Khloé skipped a lunch that was meant to smooth things over. And for a family that thrives on public appearances, those absences spoke volumes. Meanwhile, the internet kept building its own narrative. Some fans argued that the supposed rivalry was exaggerated, a clever setup for a new storyline on the Kardashians. Others swore the tension was real, pointing out how Kourtney's tone changed in interviews and how Kim seemed increasingly defensive whenever relationship questions came up. Then came the paparazzi. Photos harmless on the surface, but devastating in implication. One showed the man leaving a Beverly Hills restaurant. The next day, Kim was spotted at the same spot with friends. Later, a fan claimed to have seen Kourtney at the same location earlier that week. The coincidences stacked up like breadcrumbs, and fans were quick to follow the trail. Still, no one in the family confirmed or denied anything. That silence became the story. Every photo, every post, every outfit was analyzed for hidden messages. Even the sisters' brands seemed to send signals, matching ad campaigns launched within days of each other, both using "Reclaim Your Narrative" as a tagline. Coincidence or carefully crafted shade? The internet had opinions. By the time the next family event rolled around, rumors had reached a fever pitch. Viewers claimed they spotted tension during a live stream where Kourtney barely looked in Kim's direction. Others swore Khloé acted as the peacemaker, laughing a little too loudly to break the ice. Whatever happened that night, the optics were undeniable. Something was off. And that's how the quiet speculation turned into a full-blown online investigation. What began as a few harmless interactions spiraled into endless debates, with fans taking sides and dissecting motives. Was it jealousy? Miscommunication? Or had the Kardashians finally found a situation that even they couldn't spin into a PR win? However it began, the whispers had already grown into headlines, and the world was watching to see which sister would speak first. Because in the Kardashian family, silence is never permanent, it's strategy. Once the story hit social media, there was no turning back. The internet became a battlefield. Hashtags, fan theories, and endless comment wars erupting across every platform. It wasn't just gossip anymore. It was a cultural event. Everyone wanted to know, had a man really come between the Kardashian sisters? At first, the reactions were mixed. Some fans defended Kim, arguing she had always been the family's powerhouse, too focused on her empire to get caught up in personal drama. Others stood firmly behind Kourtney, calling her the most authentic Kardashian and accusing her sisters of constantly undermining her happiness. And then there was Khloé the wildcard, who, according to fan chatter, was trying to stay neutral while still dropping a few cryptic comments that made things even messier. One TikTok compilation went viral showing old clips of Kim and Kourtney arguing on keeping up with the Kardashians. Fans pieced together old sound bites like puzzle pieces. "You're just so different now. I'm over this fake narrative. You're such a copycat," weaving them into a new storyline about rivalry and resentment. Whether or not it was real didn't matter anymore. The idea of it was powerful enough to trend. Then came the influencer takes. Pop culture pages, gossip blogs, and celebrity podcasts all jumped in with their sources and inside scoops. One blogger claimed Kourtney had confronted Kim privately about crossing boundaries. Another alleged that Khloé was tired of playing mediator and felt caught in the middle. Theories spread faster than anyone could debunk them, and every time the family stayed silent, the speculation only grew. Inside the Kardashian-Jenner circle, that silence was deafening. Fans noticed that Kim and Kourtney weren't tagging each other in brand promos anymore. Even their mom, Kris Jenner, the family's self-proclaimed momager and crisis manager, appeared unusually quiet online. To observers, that was the biggest red flag of all. When Kris isn't controlling the story, it usually means the story's controlling them. Behind the scenes, insiders whispered about growing tension in family meetings. Some said Kourtney had pulled back from group projects, choosing to focus on her own lifestyle brand and family life. Kim, meanwhile, reportedly channeled her energy into her business ventures and law studies. Though fans suspected that the sudden burst of work posts was a distraction tactic. Even Khloé, usually the most open and emotionally expressive, seemed to withdraw. Her social media became more motivational, full of quotes about loyalty, boundaries, and letting go. Fans read between every line, turning each caption into a coded message about where she stood in the feud. But what truly shocked everyone was how divided the public became. For the first time, longtime Kardashian fans were picking sides. Hashtag Team Kim versus hashtag Team Kourtney started trending across Twitter and TikTok. People dug up past interviews, body language clips, and press moments that supposedly proved who was the real villain. Even major media outlets started covering the supposed rift as if it were a verified conflict. And in typical Kardashian fashion, the sisters' brands felt the ripple effect. Some of Kourtney's push content started getting flooded with supportive comments, while Kim's Skims campaign posts drew criticism from fans accusing her of stealing the spotlight. The tension was no longer contained within the family. It had spilled into the fandom. creating an emotional divide that no PR strategy could easily fix. What made it all worse was that the drama felt familiar. Fans recalled their previous fights, from business competition to wedding drama, and noticed the same cycle: closeness, distance, public tension, then strategic reconciliation. Only this time, the stakes felt higher. A romantic angle, even if unconfirmed, turned everything toxic. The family, known for controlling their narrative with precision, seemed blindsided by how quickly the story spread. And the more they tried to ignore it, the louder the internet screamed. Every silence became suspicious. Every family appearance was dissected for body language clues. It was chaos, the kind that only the Kardashians could inspire. The fallout wasn't just online. According to fan accounts, friends close to the sisters began taking sides too. Some insiders allegedly stopped attending events that included both Kim and Kourtney, while others tried to keep the peace, only to find themselves dragged into the drama. The tension was spilling into real life, and the once unbreakable Kardashian sisterhood looked more fragile than ever. Still, through all the noise, one thing was clear: the family's unity had cracked, and the world was watching to see who would blink first. But behind closed doors, there was more brewing: confrontations. I've want confrontations, and a plan to control the narrative before it completely spun out of their hands. Because in the Kardashian world, damage control isn't optional, it's survival. Behind the glossy Instagram posts and polished brand campaigns, tension was brewing, and according to those close to the Kardashian inner circle, it finally reached its breaking point during what insiders are calling the most uncomfortable family meeting ever. It allegedly started as a routine discussion about upcoming brand collaborations and family appearances, but quickly turned into something no one saw coming. Sources claim Kourtney walked in already frustrated, distant, cold, and clearly fed up. Kim, meanwhile, came prepared, as she always does, ready to defend herself against what she reportedly called twisted narratives. And Khloé, she was caught in the middle, the emotional buffer, trying to keep things calm while the storm gathered around her. The tension was instant. Kourtney, according to speculation online, didn't waste any time. She allegedly confronted Kim, asking her straight out whether she had crossed the line, not just with business or branding, but personally. Fans who claim to have inside info say Kourtney's words were sharp, direct, and years in the making. "You always take what isn't yours." She reportedly said a line that set social media ablaze after it began circulating on gossip blogs. Kim's reaction, as described by insiders, was pure shock. Calm on the surface, but defensive underneath. She reportedly denied everything, saying the rumors were ridiculous and that she would never do anything to hurt her family. But Kourtney wasn't buying it. The two sisters went back and forth for hours, rehashing old wounds from keeping up with the Kardashians to recent events. It wasn't just about a man, it was about years of rivalry, misunderstanding, and resentment. Finally boiling over, Khloé tried to mediate, pleading with them to stop before things got out of hand. "We're better than this," she allegedly said, her voice breaking. But by that point, emotions had taken over. Each sister felt unheard, unseen, and misunderstood. Kim reportedly accused Kourtney of always playing the victim, while Kourtney fired back that Kim always needs to be the center of attention. The argument reportedly ended with silence that heavy, suffocating kind that follows after too many words have been said. No screaming, no dramatic exit. Just three sisters sitting in the ruins of a conversation that may have changed their relationship forever. And when the news of this private confrontation began circulating online, fans went into overdrive. Theories flooded Reddit, TikTok, and some believed this was the moment the sisters officially broke apart. Others speculated it was all a setup for the next season of The Kardashians. But even longtime fans admitted something about this felt different. The emotional distance between the sisters became impossible to ignore. In public appearances afterward, fans pointed out subtle details: Kourtney standing apart in group photos, Kim's smile not quite reaching her eyes, Khloé looking tense beside them both. Even Kris Jenner, usually the glue holding everything together, seemed unusually quiet during media appearances, often steering questions away from family issues. Insiders claim that after that confrontation, communication between Kim and Kourtney nearly stopped altogether. Some family members reportedly had to relay messages between them to coordinate work schedules or appearances. It was a Cold War. No explosions, just quiet tension. Meanwhile, the supposed man at the center of it all remains silent, unnamed, unseen, and yet, according to fan chatter, the spark that reignited years of sibling rivalry. Whether or not he was truly involved didn't even matter anymore. His existence had become symbolic, a reminder of how fragile even the tightest family bonds could be when pride and hurt collide. And as the confrontation faded into silence, the Kardashian empire suddenly felt human again, flawed, fragile, and unpredictable. For once, they weren't in control of the story. The narrative had taken on a life of its own. But as fans know too well, the Kardashians don't stay silent for long. And if history has taught us anything, it's that when they do finally respond, the truth usually comes with a twist no one saw coming. And just like that, what began as whispers of sisterly tension exploded into one of the most talked about Kardashian sagas in recent memory. What fans thought was just another minor disagreement may have been the biggest emotional rupture in years. One that blurred the line between family, fame, and feelings. The question now echoing across social media is simple. Was this really about a man? Or has that become the easy headline for something much deeper? Some believe it was a romantic rivalry, that jealousy and pride finally collided. Others say it was never about a man at all, but about years of comparison, resentment, and the pressure of constantly being watched. What's undeniable is how shaken the Kardashian empire appears. Family dinners reportedly grew colder, business meetings more distant, and the sisters' once inseparable dynamic suddenly fractured. But if there's one thing the Kardashians know, it's how to turn pain into power and drama into domination. Whether it's on the next season of the Kardashians or through a carefully crafted social media comeback, fans know a reveal is coming. So, what do you think really happened behind those mansion doors? Was this an unfiltered moment of truth, or a perfectly timed storyline designed to keep everyone talking? Drop your theories in the comments below, because this saga is far from over. And if you want the latest updates, breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes tea on the Kardashian world, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because every time you think the drama has ended, another secret surfaces. In this family, peace is temporary, but the headlines, they're forever. They're forever.